Well, g'day. How are we all?
Good evening.
Pod, Lyndon, you know who I am. I'm not going to tell you. Great to see you all. Thank you all for coming. Paul, Ingo, Rick Loverin. No, we need to actually say which Rick it is because there's a couple of Ricks.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's Rick Nicholas from Liverpool.
Right.
Rick Loverin from Bristol. And they were almost having a fight about who'd won the prize because I went, Rick's on the prize, and he's going, no, I didn't win the prize, I didn't get it right. And I go, it's the other Rick. So these are the things that happen. These are all of the mistakes that happen along the way. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you these two guys for joining us. There's a good reason why they're joining us is because Lyndon has sung the next two songs. Or some bits of the next two songs at least. So we're going to spin the record. We're going to give you a little taste of what is to come and what we'll possibly talk about. And if we forget to talk about it, just remind us, all right? We need help, clearly, don't we? We need help.
We forget
so easily. So easily.
Here we go. Oh, that is the record spin. It just looked a little bit odd there for a second. It looked like a quiz question, but no, it is a record spin, and it's coming back up at you now. There we go.
I don't know why it doesn't see damage he causes constantly. It's very obvious to me. He's suffering from a cruel disease. Only a fool pretends to choke. He thinks it is some kind of joke. He laughs when other people cry. I don't know why he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car. He strums his guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip from the old block. A chip on the old block, chip on the old block. Ha! Ha! Often I ask myself why I brought this being into life. He brings such misery and strife to his long-suffering wife. Some of the people that I trust say he's broken, yes he's bust. Say he reminds them of me. Why can't they see he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car? He strums his guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yeah, yeah. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Some of the people that I trust say he's broken, yes he does. Say he reminds them of me. Why can't they see he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car? He strums the guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip on the old block. Chip on the old block. Yes he is. Yes I am. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Ha! Ha! Yes, he's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Hey, hey, yeah, he's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yeah, yeah. Yes, he is. He's got the width of a roadblock. Sorry?
Study the good book, just like I did.
That's what my mom says when she takes me to school.
They did some bad things, but you're only a kid.
Remember you're the chosen ones, don't play the fool. Now let's see, what did we learn today? Adam was good, but Eve was led astray. my mom says when she takes me to school.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Oh, another lovely round of applause.
Almost a standing ovation.
Yeah, they're quite consistent with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite consistent. Absolutely consistent with it everywhere. Someone goes, hey, at exactly the same time each time.
Incredible, remarkable.
Funny enough, I think actually that piece of applause I used at the beginning of Danielle's song where it said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio floor, God. And it this is kind of, hey!
Hey,
kind of little light applause. It goes in with that
well,
song.
we've all seen everything, even God. So
That was quite funny.
Yeah.
Well, and the liner notes, it kind of says, there's a tiny interview with God where it says, were you disappointed that the studio wasn't absolutely full for your performance? And she goes, well, Gordon's been mentoring me, and he's been saying it's hard to build a following, especially with all the God tribute acts about.
Yeah.
Anyway, God can convert a small audience into
Yes.
anything he likes.
Yeah.
He can turn it into
Yeah,
fish.
you can take
Yeah.
yeah. Two males and two females into a whole horde.
Yeah. You can feed the
Given
ego.
time.
God can do anything.
There we are. Good to see everyone here, and yeah, fantastic, Ingo, that you are definitely booked your flight and definitely coming. That's excellent. We look forward to seeing you. So that's all going to be brilliant. I should really have a little look at my cryptic notes here, which say what we're talking about, what we're doing. We're picking up the songs 3 and 4, of course, from the show, from the album, because Danielle was in last week and picked up song 5 last time, so 3 and 4 this time. And I just want to talk a little bit about these two guys, because we spent a rather enjoyable few months the year before last, wasn't it?
24.
Yeah.
Recording
Yeah.
Mirabilia Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
We should show them that, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is Mirabilia Monday. Truly amazing album and I say this, even though kind of I produced it, I think it's bloody amazing.
Yeah,
and it's not just the stuff I did, it's the
I think
stuff,
it's amazing too.
It is, yeah, definitely amazing.
the stuff that everyone did on it.
And that's not a biased comment either.
It isn't, but it was one of those funny things, isn't it? Because you have good recording sessions, and you have sessions where you go, it's not a pain in the ass.
This really clicked, yeah.
It was
really
enjoyable
clicked,
all the way
There were
through.
no
wasn't
bad
it?
days, were there?
I
No
was
bad days.
looking forward to coming in.
Just a miracle.
Yeah,
No
every
bad
day.
days.
No bad days at all.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Must have been something in the air. No, it was a good sessions.
Yeah, very good. And the reason I was holding up that album is because that is the quiz prize today. You get something, if you don't own this album, which you should own this album, everybody should. If you don't own this album, the quiz prize winner will have a treat coming in the post.
Well, certainly.
Because it is, it is rather excellent. So that's really good. And you've been doing some recent some gigs. Not absolutely recently, but I saw you earlier at the Green Man in London.
The Green Note.
Green Note.
The Green
not
Note,
the
yeah.
Camden,
Camden,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
a
right.
beautiful venue for songwriters.
Yeah.
It was,
Fantastic.
Good night, yeah. Good
Yeah,
night.
fabulous. What else we got here? Yeah, we normally say subscribe to my YouTube channel and Al Steele Music on Facebook. I think everyone here certainly has done that.
Yeah.
But what we're going to say today is subscribe to Songdog on YouTube, of which that is, you would have to probably just search for it. www.youtube. At Brave Tales.
Brave
Okay.
Tales,
Oh, Brave Tales.
Yeah,
that's right,
www.youtube.com at Brave Tales. However, I think if you search for Songdog, it will lead you to that
It'll come up. Yeah.
somewhere or
It
other.
should do, yeah.
But we may well. I'll tell you what. When one of the songs is on, I'll stick that link on here so that everyone can find it. Because all of those subscribes and likes are actually really important. Especially YouTube, unless you get a certain amount of subscribers, they keep all the money.
Yeah.
They go, we know it's your music, but we're going to keep all the
no.
money. We're going to put advertisers on it, and they're going to get money. You're not going to get
Yeah,
money at all.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you get 1,000 viewers. If you've got 1,000 viewers, all of a sudden you can monetize things. But it's worse than that because you need, was it something like, is it 3,000 hours per year needs to be played? 3,000 hours per year it needs to be played.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why some of these live streams are quite important because if you've got 20 people, 30 people on a live stream and it's an hour and a half, then you've got 45 hours worth
There's something.
in one hit.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much for bringing us all of the money that YouTube brings us in. Let's see. I think I've got it in my change pocket.
Every time I come here, I learn something. I learn a whole pile of stuff. Every time.
Oh, yeah. So it's all good. So, yeah, and subscribe to Songdog on Facebook and also Lyndon Morgan's. You post more on the Lyndon Morgan's one, don't you?
Yeah, I've got access to that. I've got access
So
to
do them
that,
both.
Yeah.
Do them both. Never hurts.
Good.
Never
good
hurts.
stuff.
And I think that quite neatly brings us to our quiz question. And we're going to do a Songdog question now because you guys are way too knowledgeable about what I'm doing. So we're going to really put the cat amongst the pigeons now. And we're going to ask you a question where you go, "Ooh, how am I supposed to know that?" So I'm going to stick it up on here. Yeah, that's about the right look. We'll stick it up on the screen and let's say, how many albums have Songdog made? The first correct answer gets the prize. And also there's a tiebreaker. What is Songdog's connection with Danielle? We all know who Danielle is, but just in case there's anyone on somewhere that doesn't know who Danielle is, Danielle Nichols. What is Songdog's connection with Danielle? But that's the tiebreaker. You need to get the question right first. You can't get the tiebreaker right and the question wrong, right? No prizes for that. It just doesn't work. How many albums have Songdog made? Pretty easy, really, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't know.
I know. Yeah.
I just found out.
First correct answer gets the prize. There we are. So I'm going to come back down to us now. Here we are. So there we are. That's the competition. We will scan and see. We'll see what happens. Look, there's answering already.
Wow.
No surprise that it's
Wow.
Rick Lovering. No surprise. Quizmaster to the stars. I tell you, he's there. Yeah. Very good. But we're not going to say whether that is right or not. You just dig around a little bit and think about it quite carefully. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I'll say. So excellent, really, really good. We have been we've been working a wee bit on a video. Now I said for ages that we were going to do this video for Mirabilia Monday because it's one of those great, very visual. Every line has a different visual image in it, which is brilliant for making videos, except it's quite time consuming as well because you go, oh, it's another bloody line, it's done another bloody, oh, it's done another bloody line.
And we cut a verse as well.
In colourburst, yeah, I know, that's right, that's right. But it is a rather splendid song. It features Paul Smith on drums as well on this, and then halfway through, towards the end, a whole brass section come in and all sorts of stuff, and then, of course, all of us guys are playing loads of stuff on it as well as we go. So there. So I think we're going to play you that now. This is going to be the video for Mirabilia Monday. Hey, what does that mean in Latin? I don't know. What does it mean in English?
Mirabilia Monday is the way of the world, the way things are, the way things are in the world.
When things are,
But our first album was called The Way of the World. So all these albums later, can't say how many, but all these albums later, we thought, well, I'll just say it in Latin.
In Latin,
It's okay to repeat yourself as long as it's a different language.
Yeah.
That's what I find.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I've got nothing more to say, but I can say it in a different language. That's not true because you have plenty to say. I do know that. All right, so let's hit this Mirabilia Monday.
I saw a ghost, I was good, sipping a latte at the coffee stand. The queen of diamonds running in heels, a busking Zydeco band, a paramedic pressing down hard on a wound, a mouse and a claus and a sickle moon. I saw some big-time movie star, but I never could remember her name. And a vase full of dead lilies, but they look beautiful just the same. And the angriest sunrise I ever saw, an 11th commandment scorched on the door. I saw burnt out tanks scattered across the land, cows trembling with panic at the bolt gun man. I saw the devil drag home a soul along the railroad tracks. I saw a guy bump his head on the sun, high on cough syrup and whiskey max. I saw badass girls and no good boys. I saw fakes, I saw phonies, I saw the real McCoys. I've heard a million goodbyes, lived through the cold winter of '63. I've lived 10,000 days, each one the same. I've grown tired of being me. I've heard the rain weep in the leaves of Nietzsche's plum trees. I saw a squadron of angels in a fleet of Humvees. I saw junk rolling on the tide. I looked round corners and under beds. I saw the world and all it contained. I looked in hearts and inside heads. I saw a man hum a lullaby as he primed a bomb. I saw boyhood friends, I saw people long gone. I've seen bonfire smoke under rainy dawns. I've seen the dead unboxed and risen. I've seen comets and unicorns. I saw a butterfly dying on a garden chair. I'd have closed my eyes, but I just didn't dare. I never did see God, I never felt him close. He made a world so full of pain, then he upped the dose.
Yeah, I love that end line. Made a world so full of pain.
I got the last chord as well.
Yeah.
I got that last chord.
Oh, we sat there and went, oh, should we go? It was a bit like Hey Jude gone darker.
It is. It is, yeah.
Exactly.
Ah, yeah.
You made the video, Alan. You've done a splendid
Yeah,
job.
it's great.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah.
Al made the video.
That's a hot off the press video. That
Yeah,
is
yeah. That's good stuff.
quite an interesting one. And the whole album is very varied and different. Loads of different instrumentation on that. Sorry, I'm just going to close a couple of these things because there's some things not quite happening. Later, but we're going to do something live. We're going to do Showtime. So this is from the album Mirabilia Mundi. It's what closes the album. It's a very last track.
Yeah.
Very last track of the album. So yeah, we're all going to hit this. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay, no. Sorry. I've got all sorts of stuff going on here that's really weird. It should be on there. I think that's probably a little more. It's probably a little more like it. Okay, so let's do this, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a guitar I don't normally use. It's a Gretsch that I've had lying about, and I hadn't really used it very much, so I figured this could be the very time to do it. Let's get a song that you don't know that well and then play it on a guitar that you're not very familiar with.
Do Wish Us Luck. Wish Us Luck. Yeah.
Well, we can hear that. That's sounds like it's
Yep.
sounds like it's all going to work to me.
Sounds suitably forlorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So I can turn this mic off because I think the other one's going to work. Let's just. Oh no, I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. It'll all be good. No, I'm not. I've changed my mind. Something like that. On you, Mr. Morgans.
1, 2, 3, 4. Night hearts and hucksters, moon sharks and goons. There's rioting in heaven, the devil's calling all the tunes. Honey, won't you drown me in your heart's deep lagoons? The sky is threatening rain. I'll never forget those forget-me-not eyes. We'll build a nice little place in Babylon with a nice little car in the drive. Let's get it on like petrol and a flame. Tell me your kinks and I'll do the same. Let's live our lives all over again, but this time in excelsis. Won't you guide me to your sweet, sweet spot? A place to plant my flag. I'll lead us on to paradise if you'll just point the way with a bucket full of hustle and a smile. Let the market spike and dip. Bring on the hoopla and the hype. I'll be the flophouse pharaoh, you my beautiful Zen princess. I'll buy you a black Montera hat and a 1,000-pound dress. We'll skeg up this town, change every no to a yes. I'll don't dive in for dung heaps, never mind the breast. No more swirling round life's plug hole. We'll be like two kids up a lane, declaring undying love. We'll step over the corpses, keep on cheating the James. I'll subscribe to your site if you have one. We'll send our shadows out walking so we can stay in bed. In your diary, write about me like Dante did Beatrice, you said. We'll tango in all the places where angels fear to tread. I'll grow a pompadour like Elvis. There'll be good days galore when we throw our pants in the rain. And if baby and I are stomping the bill on a trail outside, curling around the block.
Few mistakes
I
on the
was
vocal
good up
front.
to the last chord. Right up to the last chord.
Too bad.
Didn't sing quite the lyrics I intended.
Live stuff. This is all live.
Well, as Paul Simon said when I saw him on it was that Abbey Road series, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Live at
yeah.
Abbey Road,
Yeah.
and you know, he went, yeah, pretty good, you know, after he'd done whatever, this Bridge Over Troubled Water or something, and pretty good, he said, but yeah, I have to do it again because I got the lyrics wrong. Not that anyone cares about my lyrics.
I got mine wrong too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. So all right, I think we're gonna zone in on what we are actually doing here, which is we're gonna look at the two songs, "Chip Off the Old Block" and also Genesis, which wasn't always called Genesis. I think it was called The Chosen Ones. I think it was called, but I decided to call it Genesis because a whole load of imagery from the book of Genesis. In fact, Lyndon, I think in the verse you just sum up the whole book of Genesis in basically, you know, in 30 seconds. I think you do it in 30 seconds. It's a bit like, you know, the 3-minute Shakespeare Company. You know,
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
that with Genesis. You just summed it up. You went, yeah, they were bad. They did that. It was you know, all of this sort of stuff. Much to the amusement of your classmates, as we will see when we show the video a wee bit later on.
I'm very young in the video, aren't I?
You are very young,
yeah,
but
yeah,
when you're
yeah.
a boy, you've just
Yeah.
gone to school. You're learning about
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
really, really important things that would later figure very heavily in your life, like religion.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. So this is it. I'm going to stick it up on screen. We'll leave the mic on now. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're going to do that slightly different. Sorry, we're going to turn those mics off. I'm going to have this mic on. This is it. This is good. So up on screen. There we are. Let's have a wee look at what is going on here. So make this as big as I can make it. Really get rid of all of the warning things telling me I'm doing it wrong. So you guys all probably know that all of those pinky things up the top are all backing vocals, and you'll observe there are none. There are no backing vocals on this. What was I thinking? And that's because the vocals are just two lead vocals, and that of course is Lyndon and Elaine. Lyndon's the voice of man, or mankind, and Elaine is the voice of womankind. So they are there at the top, and they do this little kind of ditty. This version is longer than the album version, so I should just play you a wee bit of it at the beginning, because this sort of stuff you don't hear on the album. Here we go. Oh no, hang on. Sorry, I'm talking completely wrong because this is not Genesis, is it? But it is the same thing. There are still only the two lead vocals, and that's myself and Lyndon. And so the brief for this was Lyndon had to follow everything I did. Didn't matter what I did. We're going to carry this through to the live gig.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We carried through to the live gig where whatever I do, he has to copy because he's a chip off the old block. That's right. So I'm not telling him what I'm going to do, and he just had to blindly follow.
Are you playing it all the way to the end?
We're not going to play all of this at the moment. We're just going to
okay.
zone in on individual bits and have a
Okay.
wee look, because they're seeing the screen as well.
Right, okay.
So here we are. I mean, you can see here quite clearly if I just if I put a dim solo on here and solo the lead vocals, you'll hear the kind of things that I made him do. A bit like this.
I don't know why he keeps cheating a job.
Oh, no, that's
It is
not
broken
right. Where is he? He's here.
off the old block.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah. He's a chip off the old block.
Chip off the old block.
Ha!
Yeah, he's right on it there, and he's right on it all the way through, all the way up until the time where I says, "Yes, he is," and then he kind of almost forgets to do it, and he comes in slightly like, "Yes, I am."
And I get insulted at the very end. You know? At the very end.
Well, so should we just play in these end bits? This is the end bits.
His old dad, he's a chip off the old block.
Chip off the old
Yes,
block.
he is.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, there we are.
He's a chip off the old block.
Chip off the old block.
Yes, he's a chip off the old block.
Chip off the old block.
Hey, yeah, he's a chip off the old block.
Chip
And
off
here comes the insult.
Yeah. Yes, he is. He got the width of a roadblock. Sorry?
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that this is probably true, was it? That possibly, so I'm just going to bring us back down the screen for a second. Possibly our favourite moments from doing your album was there was bits of it where we would always go, I love that bit.
Yeah.
With the flick of the tail.
That's
good.
Flick
And
of
the
the tail.
wong at the end of everybody running. The sizzling in a pan.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's right.
The bouncing the ball,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
basketball.
The
off
creaking
ball.
wings.
Yeah, the creaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all good. Back up the screen. Probably inherent in all of our music is stuff that makes us laugh. Is kind of there a lot of the time as well. Paul, of course, does a sterling job on all of this stuff, where we have lots of different patterns here. It starts as a kind of 60s thing, but we go through all sorts of things. I'll just do a little flip through a couple of them. So standard rock kind of
I
thing.
don't know why it doesn't sleep. Damage he causes constantly.
He's going to have to simulate that live. You have to use an electronic snare to bring
Suffering
that
from a
thingy
chronic
out.
disease.
And then that all goes on. And then the chorus is different.
John, in his broken
On beats there.
he strums his guitar while he's sleeping.
Which you want to do all the way through, but I stop.
He's bored and he's bad, just like his old
And then we go back up to
Chip from the old block. Chip from the old block. Yeah.
sounds like he's whacking hell out of that
Chip
snare.
from the old block. Chip from the old block.
I reckon he could get a job in the E Street Band.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Probably
yeah.
could. Yeah,
If they'd been doing, if they'd been doing Darkness on the Edge of Town,
Yeah.
you know, he wouldn't
yeah.
have had to hit the snare for 2 weeks.
That's right,
would he?
yeah, yeah.
He would have got it in the first
Yeah,
couple of
yeah,
hits. They
yeah.
would have gone, that's it, Paul. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the sound we were looking for.
Saved a fortune. Yeah. he is a fine drummer.
Oh, yes. Very consistent, very easy to work with. We always have a bit of a ball doing it. So there's really almost no instrumentation in this whatsoever. 2 guitars, but really one of them just comes in every now and then. The main guitar is a Rickenbacker.
John, in a broken down car. He strums his guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad.
Messy playing all over the place. This sounds great because it's messy. Definitely rock and roll. Etc. And then what happens is this other much dirtier guitar, that's what all comes in part way through, somewhere around here. Some more Rolling Stones now. Etc. So all good stuff. And then I think the only other thing that's on. Oh yeah, no, there is something significant on here, because when it goes to Tea in a Jar, I wanted to get a little bit of more Corgis influence in here, particularly the song Boots and Shoes, and not the version that was on the Dumb Waiters album, but I think it was the demo version, which had a clunking piano that went jan, 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 all the way through it. And I've had people come to me and say, I'm obsessed with Boots and Shoes, I can't stop playing it, that piano that just goes through it, it's fantastic. So I kind of wanted to grab a little bit of that. So why am I not seeing the piano? The piano is there. Is this a virtual piano I use on this? Could be. Yeah, it looks like it is. Well, let's have a look. I'll see if I can find it somewhere here. That's the extent of my rock and roll playing, man. It's-
Oh, you play. Oh, you play. Oh, right. Okay.
More dear, that's all you
Oh,
need.
right. Okay.
Less is more after all.
Yeah, funny enough, this album, I mean, I could have got people in to play a load of stuff, and I did, of course, for all the orchestral things, but all of the other stuff I played myself. So all of the keyboards and all the guitars and all the basses are all me.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have stopped me if there was something I thought, oh, Nigel would come in and play this much better. But it, quite honestly, that didn't need, you know, could have gone, you could have done the Jerry Lee thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't need it. It actually needed that ding, 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 because the guitars are doing it, the piano's doing it, everything's doing it. It's just reinforcing kind of that bashing away thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, particularly like that sequence.
It's tea in a jar in a
Very effective.
The
Yeah,
notes
yeah.
move in a kind of funny way.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Move
yeah.
in a funny way, but that's good. And then the only other thing that's on here is a Hammond, and the Hammond wasn't originally a Hammond. It was going to be a Farfisa, but I thought that it just started off. If you listen to this and imagine this with a Farfisa, and I think I've deleted the Farfisa off here. I've just changed it. If that had been done with a Farfisa, it would have sounded like a caricature.
damage he causes constantly. It's very
Reminded us of the Monkees or any of those sort of things that I thought was just a tiny bit twee. I think
There's
originally.
nothing wrong with that, you know.
No, there isn't. There isn't. And funny enough, one of my favourite
Greatest
bands.
moments, actually.
One of my favourite bands from New York, the Lemon Twigs.
Yeah, you mentioned it
The
before.
newest album is highly influenced by a mixture of the Monkees and the Beach Boys.
And that's good.
And it's like, it's almost bubblegum, except it's way too clever for
Yeah.
that. And the chord sequence
Yeah.
is way
Yeah,
too
yeah.
clever. The harmonies are off the scale.
Yeah.
And I saw them live, and they were just as good. They did everything. They were all swapping instruments, you know, it's like the guitarist gets off and plays the drums
Yeah,
while
yeah.
singing.
That's
You know,
scary.
they're scary.
Isn't the organ not the organ solo exactly, but isn't it? It is Farfisa.
It's
isn't it?
not,
Oh,
no,
no,
it's
it's
actually,
not.
I changed it across
It's
to a
not
Hammond.
Farfisa,
So if you
it's
have a
not.
listen to it, you'll hear the Hammond with a fast laser.
Yeah, but it always sounded to me like it was Farfisa.
Yeah, but if I played it on a Farfisa, it would have sounded too,
Oh, good,
just
just-
a tiny bit too caricature,
Yeah, I suppose.
which
yeah.
I didn't want. So
You've certainly captured that Monkeys
Yeah.
66 era anyway.
yeah, it's quite a thing. So that's all there is to report about those songs. There's not really much going on. I'm going to load in. I'll come back down to us for a second while I load in. We'll load in Genesis, which is what, of course, I was talking about when I. When I thought I was looking at that song, I was obviously completely confused. Let me just load this in for a second, and it can go on in the background while we're doing this stuff. There we are. So back to us. So then, this one. Now I've got to be honest about this. I struggled. I really struggled with writing this song, because this song was about Israel, and they just started the Gaza thing, you know, all of that, or rather, it'd been going on for quite a while. But it was like most sane people in the world have been tearing their hair out, going, "What the bloody hell is wrong with the government's way? They need to do something now. You know, need to do it." And you know, still dragging their heels, and it's still, you know, when is a ceasefire, not a ceasefire, and all of that sort of crap that's going on. Anyway, so that was all going on. I was just writing this, and so I write a verse and go, "Oh, I can't use that."
Yeah.
I write another verse and go, "Oh, I can't use that either."
Off the
Right,
same,
so I
yeah.
can't use that either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So in the end, you know, I settled on a much shorter version of it. Which was a little less offensive, because I don't want to be offensive to Jewish people, but I don't mind how offensive I am to the government in Israel, because I think they should be got rid of immediately.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, him and the people that put him there, which is, you know, the hardliners. But there we are. There's an awful lot of people who are against it, you know, of all
Yeah, there
nationalities.
is. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people in the Israeli state are against it as well. I think anyone with any sanity or goodwill in their hearts would be against it. So that's what the story was. Of course, I was writing this, and it kind of I had to really dumb down the things that I was saying. Let's go up there. Let's just look at it musically, though. Again, we got some backing vocals here. Oh yeah. I think that no backing vocals of any consequence. They just go la 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 banal stuff. Of course, this is a duet between Lane and Lyndon. That's not it. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. This is a new version of the program, so I've changed where everything is. This kind of to and fro. They go.
Study the good book, just like I did.
That's what my mom says when she takes me to school.
They did some bad things, but you're only a kid.
Remember, you're the chosen one. Don't play the fool.
Yeah, so I quite like the line. They did some bad things, but you're only a kid. You know, it's like, don't worry about that. You know, just gloss over that little fact. And so he then goes on to talk about the Genesis of the Old Testament. But what I particularly like about this is that the guitars all of a sudden become really kind of heavy, much in a way of like almost like the Ziggy Stardust band. You know, Mick Ronson and all of that kind of David Bowie, you know, that's what I was thinking about when I was putting that guitar down. And also, I had a little bit of a backlash from some of the members of my family who basically said, why is this song there? Because it's the only song that doesn't musically really hold its own. We can see what's there to hold the story in place, but it's not. But it's inconsequential as a piece of music. And so I thought, well, I need to make it better. I need to make it more interesting, and I need to make it a bit more. So that's why I stuck this other stuff on. So that's this that comes up. And I did a whole trick here. I don't know if I can show you where the automation for this is. Yeah. See right down there at the bottom, that little red line there? That is taking the bottom end off the whole damn mix. So there's hardly any bottom end on the whole damn mix until the verse comes in and this guitar comes in and it goes wild. So have a listen to this.
Now let's see. What did we learn today?
Ready?
Adam was good, but Eve was led astray. Cain was angry, Abel had to pay. Both had lots of kids, they all turned bad. Or did they only get it from their dad? Bad gods came down and had their wicked
And also
way.
based very loosely on a kind of Israeli kind of theme.
Yeah.
That kind of cycle of fifths that go around and end up back where they are in the minor key. Also kind of used in kind of Russian Orthodox things. And, you know, all of those.
Polka music.
All of that stuff is all kind of very related to each other. So I did that. Nothing at all to report on the rhythm section. Oh, apart from Paul does some quite interesting things, because we started off with. So this is probably worth a look at. Just another thing I've noticed here with the drums. No, forget that. There's just no toms, that's all it is. I was just wondering why they were muted. And occasionally I'll do a drum kit where all we use is kick and overheads, if it's more jazz based or something you want a slightly different sound. But no, this is not that. So yeah, we got the regular thing that just goes, that's like a roll-in snare, like which he does. But then I said, why don't we go wild and play it like Keith Moon would play it? Just like crash the cymbals all the way through.
He enjoyed that session, didn't he?
Well, Paul actually is much more like he's a bit more like, oh well, no, I won't play any more than I need to or whatever. So I'm always cajoling him to do more fills, come on, more louder, yeah, do a brrrr like that. Always cajoling him to do that. And so also down the bottom here we have some woodwinds. Yeah, I think I didn't. I actually wrote this for trumpet, trombone, and clarinet, but in the end, only used trumpet and clarinet. So it start all of that stuff at the beginning. Yeah, all that. Classic, almost musical theatre stuff.
Yeah,
It's the sort of thing,
exactly,
if you were in a
yeah.
theatre pit,
Yeah.
they would all be playing that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we went with it. That's kind of it's all pretty simple. There's not many BVs or anything like that. I'd be interested. What have I got here? I got loops here. What are they doing? Oh yeah, crowd noises and stuff like that.
Schoolyard.
And especially here, where we get. School's out for
Yeah.
summer. So there we are. No, that's all pretty easy stuff. No big orchestras or anything like that. I'm going to go back down to us. Like probably half the album was recorded very, very quickly, and I didn't really change it after we'd done it, other than add Paul to it. I just left the original instruments where they were, unless they really were wrong, or unless I really needed to pep something up. Like I needed to pep up that guitar. But other than that, I just kind of left them. Left a lot of things alone. Most of the lead vocals of mine that are on the album are what I did on the demos, and then I went and fixed a couple of notes here and there, but generally they were my first thoughts on the way they should go, and so I just left it alone. I thought it was
Yeah,
leave it alone.
I like your bold way with the red light. The red light, usually paralyzes musicians. They're terrified. You see them visibly tighten. But when we see a red light, it's a challenge. You just go, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, and it's great.
It's a red light to a bull. Yeah, I know you said that when we were doing. You said, it's like when you press the record button, you don't feel your way into it. You just hit it hard straight away.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah, I'd probably only do that if I know if I've got an idea of what I'm doing. If I've got an idea of what I'm doing, then all I need to do is play it right. Play the right notes. So why not just go for it? But sometimes I'm thinking, I'm not sure what sound to use. I'm not sure how hard I should. I'm not sure whether it should be fills or just rhythm or whatever. So sometimes if I'm doing that, then I'll go a little bit more carefully with things and kind of try things out. And usually I do one pass through that and go, okay, well, I know what I'm going to do. So now we'll do it.
Yeah.
Now we'll do a proper take.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
All good.
When he says yeah, now I have to echo him.
Oh, you do, yeah.
I have to echo him. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. When you see that video later on, I've got AI images of Lyndon when he's very young, going with his mum to school, and I nicked the car from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So that's going along. The car's singing along as well, so it's all good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then Lyndon stands up in front of all his at the back of the class. The teacher's got his back to him, doesn't see any of this, and plays up to the cameras, much to the amusement of all his other classmates who are sniggering away, while the teacher who is teaching stuff of the Old Testament has drawn a picture of a god with a halo and a girl in a short skirt. And I don't know what he was thinking there, but
Something to do with temptation.
Sooner or later,
yeah.
that guy's going to prison. I reckon. Yeah, I reckon he is. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the competition. And has anyone been keeping tabs on this?
I can't. I don't know how to.
Don't give the game away now.
I'm afraid to say anything.
Be very afraid.
There are answers.
There are answers. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, Ingo's gone into it, hasn't he? You got 8 albums, 4 EPs.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
Well, we started with an E.
This is where you find out that people come along and they tell you stuff that you've forgotten about.
No,
They know
I-
more
I-
than you know,
I-
yeah, more than you know yourself. Yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, I won't comment. But
No, it's very good.
but
We're going to stick it up on screen, just so we kind of see it there. How many albums? Oh, no, sorry, I haven't put it up on screen. This is better. How many albums have Song Dog made? First correct answer gets the prize. Tiebreaker, what is Song Dog's connection with Danielle? So there we are. Anyone else feels like they want another wee go at that, please do. Please do. Yeah. So that's all very good. And I was going to play Mirabilia Monday there at that particular point, but we've already... That boat has now sailed.
there is one more video to go, isn't there?
Sorry, one more.
Video, isn't there?
There's a
There's the
there's the videos, yeah, but I'll do them right at the end as
Oh,
we
right, yeah,
play
yeah,
out.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
It's a good something to play
yeah,
out.
exactly, yeah.
Bits of news. Corgi's Heritage Chart, number 4. Vote, 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 vote.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Oh, right,
Number
but
4
yeah.
in Heritage. Yeah, went up from 11 to 4.
Four is
Went up
good.
from 31 to 11, then to
Close
4.
then.
So it's looking
Oh, right.
good on that particular. So this is Coffee in New York, this is.
I think last time I looked, it was 11. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that right? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't
Yeah,
4 anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the last one. So we're hoping we might get the top slot this time, or certainly, I would think we'll creep further because they keep playing it as well. They keep playing the video, and that always helps when they play the video.
Yeah, sure.
You get
Sure.
a little bit
Yeah.
more of a.
Yeah,
a little bit more of a surge.
Yeah.
Danielle did pretty good. though. She got to 16 with Winter Song, Belinda's Fun.
Yeah, Alan Hull song. Yeah.
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 That's good.
So she did good. So that's all going on. And then there's a surprise thing that the Fab chart, which I'm never sure quite what the Fab chart is. I'm not sure whether it's an office chart. I'm not sure how it votes or whatever. But Coffee in New York is 4 in a Heritage chart. Coffee in New York 6 weeks ago was number 1 in the Fab chart, but they picked a live version that we did in France. We put up a live version of playing it live,
Yeah.
and that became their number 1 for a little while. And now they've got we're at number 1 with Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime, but a version we did from Cool Hits. That's what we could do. We could plop a little version of Cool Hits. I'll have to grab it up on YouTube here. And this is just to give you an idea. This is what is at the top of the chart, or if I can find it. Where's it gone? Oh, it's there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's got the Facebook stuff on it. So let's just stick YouTube up here. I'll talk amongst yourselves. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb something or other. And I've recently put this up, so it should be quite easy to find. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff about Trump. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Switch account, view your channel. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Stop that. That's Coffee in New York. Yeah. And here, so we'll put this up on screen in a second. I won't just talk amongst you. So this is Coffee. So this is Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime. I think. Doesn't look like it's right there. Is it? Oh look, got all sorts of stuff going on now. What's going on now? I'm not sure this is gonna. It might not work. Might not work because I think it's probably affecting the Facebook thing maybe. Yeah, let's scotch that idea. Another time I will play you the Cool Hits version of Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime, which is number 1 in the Fab chart. But yeah, that's just causing all sorts of issues. There's like lots of data going up to Facebook and lots of data coming back down to YouTube. Didn't like it very much.
Complex.
So it's a version that starts with guitar, and then kind of does also. We ended up with strings and all kinds of stuff on it, but it had a kind of very weird history of Matt. I can't remember his name. A second name from Noah and the Whale. Kind of co-produced it, or we kind of the three of us kind of sat and produced it here, and then he took it up to Manchester. They put a load of different stuff up, and then they brought it down here. We put strings on it down here, and then we put backing vocals on it down here, and in the end it ended up on the Cool Hits album. And a lot of people say, oh, that's a great version, that is, it's really good. It's quite stripped down early on. So I guess it connects with people, and especially with Everybody's Gonna Learn Sometime being in Marty Supreme, you know that film that's out at the moment, table tennis film, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There's been a resurgence in it. In fact, our Spotify plays have doubled at the moment. Normally, if I'd look at the corgis on Spotify, it'd be 48 people are playing you right now, 60 people are playing you. I looked the other day, it was 120 people are playing you right now.
It's good.
And that's every second of the day, that is.
That's good, yeah.
So that's good, yeah. So things like that kind of raise awareness, you know.
Yeah.
So big thanks to the Fab Chart for highlighting that one. It kind of has been released as a single a wee bit, but what we might do is release it maybe as a follow-up to Coffee in New York, so that we've got something good to follow it, you know.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Other news. What other news have we got? As everyone knows about the Let's Play the God game, Chapel Arts, April the 18th, and also the 9th at the Earl Hague, a small club. If you want to come, get there damn early. Danielle also gigging at Chapel Arts, May the 9th. A Cappella, August the 16th. And the Corgis' End of the World return for a cappella, July the 16th. Yeah, and then Rayleigh later in the year. Joe Matera has been really stupid busy. He's just written a book on ABBA where it was about ABBA the music. So we went and interviewed all of the guys in the ABBA band. And talked about how they recorded everything and stuff. And apparently for every album they recorded like 50 songs or something like that, and then they picked the best ones.
God.
And went, chuck the rest away, they're not quite good enough. And they would record backing tracks first, and then they'd go, yeah, that backing track's good enough, now we'll write lyrics for it. So it's weird, isn't it? You would have thought they would have been written that way. But they are. And then Joe was just on Australian TV talking about AI and music because of his connection with Sweden with ABBA. And apparently it was what should have been the #1 single in Sweden is AI only. And so actually Sweden have banned it from the charts. Basically said, no, you can't. And so it's caused a whole load of discussion about should it be allowed, shouldn't be, should it be about how good it is or not. But certainly what came out of it and what Joe said, what everyone's been saying is kind of it's okay to have AI music, but we want to know it's AI music. They don't want to be palmed off as a real person. You know, own up to it if it's AI. And I also think that, you know, if you've written a scrap of lyrics and you stick it into AI and say, hey, write this song, that you are the writer. Doesn't matter that you can't play a note of music. You are the music writer. And that's what, you know, when you put things up, it says, if this music was written by AI, put yourself down as the writer. And surely that should be like me and AI.
Both elements,
You know, because the person has nothing other than saying, oh, I want this kind of music, I want a rock thing, you know, with heavy drums and some guitars.
Oh dear.
Isn't it? Yeah, but it is.
It has to be.
But it's ridiculous, isn't it? If that's your input into the music. You know, I mean, I feel a little bit like this about R&B and all that, where people go, yeah, man, I got this drum beat, and it goes boom, boom, boom. That's a song I've written. You know, and then someone else goes, oh, there's a synth that goes woo, woo. And you go, anything else? No, that's it. Woo. Oh, you're a writer,
It's not what Leonard Cohen or Joni Mitchell would recognise as songwriting, is it?
No, indeed. No, indeed. To me, it's a very dumbed down thing. And when people say, "Yeah, I've written a song," and what they've done is they've taken that and stuck it there. They've taken that and changed the key, and they've taken that and put that there, and they put it. What they've actually done is taking everybody else's songs and done a mashup, and then said, "No, I've written this," and that's rubbish, really, isn't it? You haven't actually written
books
it.
You
haven't written it. You know, it's
I'd form a hit squad and track them down.
And that's why someone was surprised about this, but that's why there's 12 writers on every one of the chart songs. your top, your Radio 1 songs.
That's right.
There's 12 writers because someone comes in with a drum beat, someone comes in with a synth line, someone has written a lyric.
That's a
Well,
credit,
they've
yeah,
done a
yeah.
proper job, all right. Someone's written a lyric.
Yeah.
And then the tune might be yeah, 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 and then there's a rap.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you guys are doing it all wrong. So
No,
the
we
next
are.
album, we need another 9 people in the room who can write the song. That's what we need. Then you'll be down with the kids. Radio 1 will play you.
You know, Chuck Berry did it all on his own.
I think I'd rather retire.
Yes, I'd rather poke my eye out with
The
a
end is
rusty
nigh.
nail.
The end is nigh.
God.
Well, hopefully not. For every
Yeah.
movement,
That
and
is good stuff, yeah.
for everything that came out, there's been a reaction to it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes things have gone in their place where you go, that would be really good for doing that, but it's
Yeah.
not good as the main thing, but it's good in its place.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's possible that some of this stuff will filter into the right way. It's a bit like saying samplers who could sample a real instrument, you should never use them, but of course
Yeah.
people have used them in very creative
Yeah,
ways.
they have been,
I'm thinking of Peter Gabriel, but
Yeah, and sampling in itself, that's a different thing,
Things
sampling,
changes,
yeah.
Yeah,
That could be, that could
yeah,
that
but
could be
except
creative.
you are sampling what something, sometimes you're sampling what someone has done and then you're manipulating it. So it's,
But you are supposed to credit them, aren't you?
yes, indeed, because there is legislation for that, but there's no legislation for AI. at the
No, that's what I mean, that's the...
That-
Yeah.
That's at the very least what needs to change.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Someone said to me apparently that 30% of all new music going up to Spotify is AI only. 30%. Sorry, I'm going to make
I
you.
didn't realise that.
I'm going to make you depressed if
No,
I
it's
carry
all
on.
right.
I'm going to
Yeah,
stop it.
I'm gonna go
gonna-
home sobbing.
I know. I'm going to
It's my
stop it.
default mode. Anyway.
But we shouldn't, because we are the people that can make proper music.
Yeah, I
We
know.
can do it.
No.
Yeah.
We can do it, and they can't. So we're very sorry for you. Our condolences. What else? Joe Matera, yeah, he's just had an interview with Andy Fairweather-Lowe, published in Guitar Player magazine.
Alright.
The TV interview he did for AI in Australia has just been picked up by The Independent here.
Oh, right, yeah,
Stuff.
yeah.
He wrote a piece about the corgis 6 months ago that ended up in The Guardian.
Oh, that's
So
good
he's just
stuff.
he's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good
He's
stuff,
everywhere.
yeah.
There was something apparently someone sent it through to the Robert Parry, our good friend Robert Parry, sent through. Did you know that that Kermode and Mayo had a discussion on the music in Marty Supreme, and one of them sort of said, "Well, everybody's going to learn sometime." And I thought, what are they doing here? He went, "That really didn't fit." It was just like, The other one went, "Really? I thought it was good. I liked it in there. But yeah, they had a bit of a discussion about.
Oh, right,
About
okay.
that thing. Well, at least we're talking about us.
Yeah, exactly, that's what matters. Yeah, that's what matters, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think we are getting to the point where we need to reveal the competition winner. In order to do that, I think we are going to put the competition back up on the screen here, just so you remind yourselves what it's like. Oops, let's get it a bit bigger. There we are. How many albums have Song Dog made? First correct answer gets the prize. And as I said, if you get the tiebreaker right, that's irrelevant if you get the question wrong. That's the nature of a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And we do have a winner. We do have a winner. And, if you look at it, it could be a toss-up between two people. But we decided that the criteria was how many albums have Song Dog made.
Yeah.
Not how many albums have been of the Song Dog ilk, but released under a different name.
Yeah.
Okay, so the clue there is, was it the album before Mirabilia Monday?
Of Gods and Men.
Gods.
Of Gods
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Men was released under your name.
Under my own name.
Under your own name.
Yeah, yeah. It was,
So that
Yeah,
didn't count as a Song Dog album. So we're very sorry, but Rick Lovering, you have broken your winning streak.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
you have no longer won, because the other Rick Nicholas, this is Battle of the Ricks.
It's a Battle of the Ricks.
Battle of the Ricks. Rick Nicholas, you have won because you said it is 9 albums.
Yes, it
by,
is.
by Song Dog, yeah.
It is, yeah.
9 albums
It
by
is.
Song Dog, so
It
that is correct.
It is,
So
yeah.
Rick Nicholas, you are the proud owner of the Mirabilia Monday album. Yes.
Congrats.
Yes,
Rick,
congrats.
I hope you like it.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, no, Rick's got very good taste. I've done recorded about 6 or 7 songs with Rick, and we always sit around and we go something like, and I go, if we did this, we could put some stuff in it, it'd be quite Steely Dan. He goes, yeah, let's do it. Come on. It's a bit of kind of Larry Carlton kind of guitar on this. Yeah.
Cat nicknames.
There's no hard feelings between the Ricks. It's congratulations to the other Rick.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's all good. And yes, Paul G, you are absolutely right. You got the tiebreaker right, but as I said, you didn't get the main question right. So not correct. But Danielle Nichols has Bethan Freeze, and she is a common denominator between both bands. And in fact, the reason that we all met, isn't it?
Yes,
Because Bethan said,
Yeah,
I know
Bethan's-
this studio.
Yeah,
It
Bethan
was,
said
yeah.
you must make a
Bethan's
studio.
suggestion.
Go to this studio
It
with
was,
this man,
yeah.
yeah. So we did.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
she's very nice.
And we walked
Very,
in,
very
and we walked
fortunate
in,
thing.
and within an hour,
Yeah.
we were convinced.
We did. Yeah. We were absolutely.
Well, yeah, but it's about, what's your line in the song? We hate all the same people. It's a bit like
That's
that,
right,
but
yeah,
it was
exactly,
more
yeah.
like,
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
that's
yeah,
where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But it was more like, we had connections of all the people that I was talking about. You were going, that's the area, that's
Yeah,
what we're
exactly.
talking about.
These gentlemen.
Yeah, the Beatles behind us, who we were talking about when we were doing the Great Galleon. You're saying, it sounds like a bit of a Jackson Brown player.
Yeah,
Going,
exactly,
we're
yeah.
definitely in the right area.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely, yeah. No, we liked all the good people together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not really about style, is it? It's about content. It's a content
exactly,
good,
yeah. We're gonna make another one here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to that
Definitely,
immensely.
definitely,
That's
yeah.
going to be great.
Halfway through it now, writing it. Halfway.
Excellent.
I'll be done soon.
Yeah, because Linda does some stuff. It'll be very interesting to talk to Lyndon about his songwriting techniques, because you write loads of lyrics first, don't you? Before you have tunes? Or
Well,
do you...
sometimes if a lovely little melody comes up, I grab it with both hands.
Yeah.
But if I can't write anything I haven't heard already, I'll just write lyrics and then hope that I can marry them one day with
Yeah.
I used to do it all the time when I was younger. These days I try to get just as many melodies, but you can't always wrestle the lyric into shape. It's hit and miss, really. Not recommended as a way to work, but there you are.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's all about the results in the end, isn't it?
Oh yeah, in the end.
And
Yeah.
I think sometimes it almost doesn't matter which way you work, does it? It doesn't matter which way you work, as long as you just work through processes until you go, that's it. That's the one I'm
It
keeping.
gets harder because the more songs you write, you try not to consciously
Become
repeat
very
yourself.
conscious of what you're doing.
It does get slower, and the process gets slower.
Yeah, it's quite interesting with someone like James Taylor, who kind of was making at least an album a year and stuff, and then every couple of years, and it's like the last proper album he had was about 10 years ago. And he said, I just find it harder and harder to write stuff that I like.
Yeah, he hasn't written
Because
already,
he's not going to put anything out that he doesn't like. He's not going to put anything out that's substandard. Which is great. Yeah, you shouldn't. You should never put anything out that's substandard.
No, you've got to like
if
that,
you're
else you
aware of
can't
it,
ask anyone else to like it.
Yeah, that's right. So, have you guys got any more gigs on the horizon, or are you on a sabbatical for the moment?
Well, we're waiting to see.
He's writing stuff.
I'm still waiting for we're definitely going to record another album. The only gig booked now is almost a year away.
Right.
Back in London.
Yeah.
We will be playing soon,
But that's not the focus at the moment. The focus is on writing.
Yeah. Getting another album's worth of material ready.
Yeah. And I'm in exactly the opposite period, because I'm consciously not writing.
Yeah.
Because I've just spent so
exactly.
loads of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm consciously not writing. However, every now and then things do come and I go, oh, that's a good idea.
We
That
should
made
grab
me-
it while it's there.
made me smirk.
Yeah, it's hard to not write, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you.
I've just been writing a verse that starts with, I have the lips of Don Giovanni. That's what they say.
That's a good line. It's a good line. Yeah, how much you want for that one then? I'll buy that. Yeah.
Where are you going with
It's
that?
a crown that's Zeus made for me when I'm king for a day.
Right. Okay. An X-rated song.
Yeah, all good. I think we caught up with all of the news. I don't think there's anything way too much going on there. I hope everyone is good out there. Thanks so much for joining us. I think we will actually sign off. Before we do shut this down altogether, I will put up the YouTube account for Songdog. I'll put it up in the comments here when the last videos are playing out, so we can see that. So I think that's probably what we're going to do now. We're going to play out and we're going to say thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yeah, enjoyed
for
it.
joining
Really
us.
good. Really good.
And
Nice.
we'll get together before the album's out again. When it comes back to,
Oh, yeah.
songs
Yeah.
going on, we'll come down and we'll
Yeah,
play
yeah.
another one of your songs
Yeah,
as
we'll
well.
do another one
Might
of
be
the
another video by then.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This song
Yeah.
really well.
You're doing another one, aren't you, for us? Yeah.
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 Right. Okay. Brilliant.
Okay, so thanks everyone, and we're gonna play it out with Chip Off the Old Block, coming up to a screen near you now.
I don't know why it doesn't see damage he causes constantly. It's very obvious to me he's suffering from a cruel disease. Only a fool pretends to choke. He thinks it is some kind of joke. He laughs when other people cry. I don't know why he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car. He strums his guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yeah. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Ha! Ha! Often I ask myself why I brought this being into life. He brings such misery and strife to his long-suffering wife. Some of the people that I trust say he's broken, yes he's fussed. Say he reminds them of me. Why can't they see he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car? He strums his guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yeah. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Some of the people that I trust say he's broken, yes he does. Say he reminds them of me. Why can't they see he keeps tea in a jar in his broken down car? He strums a guitar while he's sleeping. He's a bit of a lad. He's bored and he's bad, just like his old dad. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yes he is. Yes I am. He's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Ha! Ha! Yes, he's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Hey, he's a chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. Yeah. Yes, he is. He's got the width of a roadblock. Sorry?
Study the good book, just like I did.
That's what my mom said says when she takes me to school.
They did some bad things, but you're only a kid.
Remember, you're the chosen ones, don't play the fool. Now let's see, what did we learn today? Adam was good, but Eve was led astray. Cain was angry, Abel had to pay. Both had lots of kids, they all turned bad. Or did they only get it from their dad? Bad gods came down and had their wicked way. Now giants roam the earth, who will say nay? God was sad but then he got real mean. He said, how about we wipe the fellas clean?
Study the good book, just like I did.
Well, that's what my mom says when she takes me to school.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.